Okay, good morning everyone. Members of the BAC, DPWH and Secretariat, good morning. Welcome to today's private conference for Project ID 25TM0027, concreting of Purok Lower Lumbatin, Barangay Puga-an, FMR. Barangay Puga-an, Iligan City, Monting. Okay. Before anything, any procedures, we have to seek the guidance of the Lord. We will request Ma'am Jen. Please.
Heavenly Father, as we gather together, we thank you for giving us good next to us. Thank you for all the skills and talent that we have put in us. We pray that you will provide us with great wisdom for this private conference. We open our hearts to you and we like your Holy Spirit to be present among us. All this we ask in Jesus' name.
Amen. I request Engineer Levi Di Casa. So please determine if there is a quorum. Can I have please?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Let us acknowledge the presence of our BAC members. BAC Chairman Engineer Mark Anthony C. Badilles.
Present.
BAC Vice Chairman Engineer Ulupudin Imsaka. Present. BAC Regular Member Attorney Arlene R. Tinto. Mr. Chair, there are 3 out of 5 members are present for today.
So since we are majority or 3 out of 5, so I declare that this private conference will quorum. Please proceed to Secretariat and board member, please.
For BAC Secretariat Head, yours truly, Engineer Levi Di Casa. BAC Secretariat Member, Engineer Mian N. Pugoy. Serinanki D. Pabrigar. Ma'am Marilo Arlasquete. Engineer Maria Risa P. Monato.
Present, sir.
Ma'am Zeni Citadina.
Present.
Ma'am Tahara E. Ramos.
Present.
And Ma'am Amy Joy Opaskil. For the BAC PWG, BAC PWG Head, Engineer Generos E. Palamine,
Present, sir.
Engineer Muhammad Umanan,
Present, sir.
Engineer Tia Natasha Q. Makalam, Engineer Joseph C. Balyar,
Present.
Sir Muammar P. Abbas, and Engineer Siti Aisail Ibrahim.
Present, sir.
For the observer, we have any online observer, and for the contractors, representative.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Levi. So I think we need to proceed with the reading of eligibility requirements by Engineer Elohim. Thank you very much.
For the eligibility requirements for Class A documents, legal documents, registration certificate from SEC for corporation, BPI for sole proprietorship or cooperative development authority for cooperatives, valid and current years or business permit from place of business, tax clearance per EO 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For the technical documents, statements of all ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts, valid PCAB license registration for the type and cost of the contract to be construction safety and health program, statement of single largest completed contract or SLCC, adjusted to current price using Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA, current price and index, should have a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. A contract shall be considered similar to the contract to be bid if it has the same major categories of work. Please refer to DO number 117 series of 2017, revised guideline for the determination of major and similar categories of work. For financial documents, audited financial statements stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Tax returns filed and taxes paid through the BIR filing and payment systems, computation of NFCC of at least equal to the ABC, computed using the prescribed formula, NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liability times 15, minus the value of unfinished projects, including awarded projects not yet started coinciding with the contract to bid. So for the Class B documents for joint venture only, if applicable, special pickup license and valid joint venture agreement. So for the legal document, each partner of the joint venture shall submit their respective PhilJEPS certificates of registration in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit all of its ongoing and audited financial statements. For the submission and receipt of bids, contents of first in envelope or technical proposal is first its PhilJEPS certificate and platinum membership. PCAB license registration or special PCAB license is joint venture. Statements of all ongoing or completed government and private contracts, statement of SLCC, NFCC computation, construction safety and health program, JVA if applicable, bid security in the prescribed form, amount and validity period, project requirements, which is organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors personnel and list of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment with attached certificate of availability and omnibus warrant statement. Bid security, bid validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of bids. Bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission and opening of the bids. Bid securing declaration to BSD or BSD, cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank with 2% of ABC, bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank 2% of ABC, surety bond callable on demand issued by a surety of insurance company duly certified by the insurance commission as authorized to issue such security is 5% of ABC. So contents of second envelope or the financial proposal. Financial bid form must be in accordance with the prescribed form. Duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Cash flow by the quarter and payment schedule. Duly signed detailed estimates including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. The financial components of the bids of each pass shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria including arithmetical corrections for computational errors and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. The completeness. No price in required item, non-complying, indicating a 0 or a dash if it is free to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words. Words would prevail. Total price versus actual sum of component items, so actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, BOQ prevails. If none above ABC, non-compliant. Verification of legal requirements, license, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in the blacklist. For the technical requirements, key personnel or minimum work requirements should be satisfied. availability and commitment of major construction equipment, failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location with their own lease or under purchase agreement shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification for award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security per DO number 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts, negative slippage age of at least 15% in any one project or negative slippage of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Performance in ongoing a failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects and failures. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contractor and conditions at the time of inspection. Refer to DO number 127 series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of the post qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the projects. As per DO number 09 series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that one, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and two, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not an employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also, to be verified during post-qualification is the said equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. So for the contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 2 days upon receipt thereof. So common errors in the submission of bids: incomplete pages of bid documents, technical and financial, authority of the signatory to sign on the behalf of the bidder. First, single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. Second, corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. Third, joint venture resolution or agreement. And for the partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. So reminders, deadline of submission of bids, March 13, 2025 at 10 a.m. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. So field bidding documents, 6th edition, new bid form, omnibus form statement, 10 items, and bid securing declaration. And number of copies of bid proposal is 1 original copy and 2 certified true copy of its bid using A4 size bond paper and side bound. If the deadline falls on a non-working working day, legal holiday, or a special non-working holiday, deadline shall be the next working day unless otherwise stated in the invitation to bid and or bid bulletin. Place of submission of bids is DPWH Iligan City DEO. Contractors must observe in the bidding documents the following: pagination, site tabbing, and labeled according to checklist. Table of contents that will harmonize the pagination and site tabbing. Compliance with the attached checklist. So all prospective bidders are required to have JPEG photos from site inspection requested together with planning and design personnel. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Engineer Perot. We will now proceed with the reading of nasa si Engineer Abbas. Wala na Engineer Abbas. Muna to kay Engineer Makalam. So please read the project profile. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So for today's review, you have the contract ID 25KM0027. Concreting of purok Lumbatin, Barangay Puga-an, FMR, Barangay Puga-an, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte. So this is the location of the project. It is 13 minutes away or approximately 5.2 kilometers away from our office. So ang dalan ani kay pasulod siya sa before Barangay Puga-an, Barangay Hall. So muna siya ang beginning sa project. Ay concrete for then supplyan siya area.
So na existing.
After siya sa existing. Then it's about sa priority sa barangay capital. Kaning submarine.
Part of the project.
Yes sir, malabyan siya.
Ano lagyan lang
Yes,
sa
sir.
part?
I mean, ma-appeal din siya.
Ma-appeal niya?
Yes, priority nila ni kay bigyan na kay accident na tagbo din ni. So i-elevate na natin siya sir.
So what will happen is it's still a submarine bridge.
Ano sir, how i-design is 2 barrel na RCBs.
Back forward. Okay.
This project will have 141 calendar days. Construction of 200 millimeter thick PCCP, 5 meter width with 1.5 shoulders on both sides. Also, stone masonry for retaining wall and head walls. Grouted riprap for line canal, the 2 barrel RCBC, and as well as the 36 and 24 RCB na may existing po dito. So, muna siya ang items of work. Have the provision of the office for the engineer, project billboards for the COA and for sa DP, occupational safety health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, clearing and grading, surplus common excavation, structure excavation, foundation fill, pipe culvert, drain excavation, embankment from roadway excavation, subgrade preparation, aggregate sub-base course, the PCCP for 150 mm and 200 mm. Pipe culverts, gravity riprap plus A, so masonry and napodary reinforced concrete and reinforcing steel. So mga ito mga minimum equipment requirements, we have backhoe with breaker, payloader, dump truck, bulldozer, motorized road grader, vibratory road, water truck or bomb, transit mixer, concrete vibrator, batching plant, concrete screener, concrete saw, bar cutter, joint sealer machine. For the approved budget of the contract, we have 14,925,000
Excuse me, Engineer Ka. Nara ko yung concern. Katong back culvert is 24 inches. Ano ang culvert?
Ang RCPC.
Ang RCPC.
Opo. 936 about 24. Kinay good ba mag-good to 24 inches diameter dito sa dito pa lang.
Kaya na existing.
Apo,
I thought di na tagagamit 24.
good ba mag-good siya sir sa bayan. So this is our approved budget for the contract with an EL of 0.5%. That's all the schedule.
Thank you very much, Engineer Makan. Makalam niya. Is there any question from the members of the back?
Mr. Chair.
From the online, any observer, please?
Wala, sir.
Nothing?
Wala, sir.
So, is there any move?
I move to close this privy conference, Mr. Chair.
Since it has been moved by Attorney Aldin and seconded by Engineer Sata, So I declare that this pre-bid conference adjourned. Thank you very much and good morning, everyone.